There are many stories that unfold in our lives. And ultimately, this story we have just heard, the story of Jesus' passion, will be one of them. And we will play one of the roles in this story, whether we like it or not. Now, I know if I were to gesture to our crucifix here and to ask, okay, now who wants to take on that role? No one in their right mind would volunteer. But here's the thing. We will take on one of the roles in the story we have just heard. And if it's not the role of the one who accepts the cross and accepts the Father's will, then we will find ourselves either as an active betrayer or a friend who's too cowardly to follow through, or a hapless dupe who gets swept along with the crowd, or someone who settles, like those who cried out for Barabbas, for something less than God. The possibilities are numerous there in the story as you have just heard them. We will take one of them on. But the only role in the story that does not succumb to paranoia is Jesus. Everyone else, out of their paranoia, acts to preserve their own lives, or they act to preserve their position, or even on the part of the chief priests and the leadership in Jerusalem, they are acting out of fear to protect their people, their very way of life. What they saw is the true worship of God, even. But the story of Jesus does not end at the cross. We know it goes to resurrection. And in that story, he is the only character who moves to resurrection. If we want that to be the last chapter of our own lives, then as our own story unfolds, we must, as he told us, take up our own crosses daily and follow after him, not succumbing to the paranoia, but in metanoia, with open minds, open hearts, and open arms, releasing even this worldly life itself in order to receive the gift of life eternal with him. As we enter this Holy Week, and indeed it is the holiest of all weeks in the liturgical year, as we move through the various prayers and celebrations that urge us to call to mind what has been done on our behalf and the example we are called to follow, may our courage grow, our courage, our resolve to embrace the cross, release our earthly lives, and receive eternal life. Peace be with all of you this day, and with all who love the Lord in simplicity of heart.